Hey JDS, how you doing? Good morning. It's going to be a super hot one today here, apparently. We were supposed to get rain today, but that's been delayed. Hey Neil, how you doing this morning? It's going to be even more humid than yesterday. And yesterday it was very humid. Max there, 420. Hey, good morning. With the humidity factor and everything, it's supposed to be up in the 30 Celsius again today. You got rain late in the afternoon yesterday. It was blowing your way. Yeah, I thought we were going to get it too last night. They were saying we were supposed to. We never did. I forgot because hey Paul, how you doing?
Hey Roger, how are you doing? I had to turn off my police monitor.
Whoops. Hold on. I can't hear you for some reason. Hold on. I probably screwed up this morning.
Are you screwed up or is it me?
No, I screwed up this morning. I clicked on something I shouldn't have this morning.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there you go. I can hear you now.
All right. Good.
Yeah. So it's very humid down there, Paul?
Yes, it is. It's kind of muggy, but it's not all that hot. It's 68 degrees.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get muggy, that's for sure, because we're calling the temperature is supposed to drop throughout the day from being close to 70, 68 degrees down into the low 60s. So
Well, we're at 78 right now, and we're going up to 86. But it's supposed to be higher than that, and with the humidity factor and everything,
uh-huh.
so it's going to be warmer than yesterday.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Hey, Phantom Hodges, how you doing?
Hey Paul. Yeah, I still haven't gotten your notification that you're live yet, right?
Yeah. Well, we were supposed to get thunderstorms last night and everything. We didn't get buzz off.
Oh really?
Yeah. Another thing for this afternoon. So I feel like crap this morning.
So did you get in any more flying yesterday or just the little bit we saw?
Yes, no, I didn't get any flying in this at all. I felt like crap since yesterday. I mean, I take those injections.
Yeah.
Make you almost feel like throwing up all the time. So I'm going through that stage right now.
That's not good.
No, I didn't even hardly eat last night.
So did Kim fly his anymore or no?
Nope, no. He's very happy. He's going to be flying because yesterday it came really dark and it was supposed to rain. So didn't want to take any chance. But then it just passed over. It just blew over.
Max Air 420, how you doing?
So he's going to get to fly more, believe me. Oh, he's hooked on it.
Blind Neil,
Thanks everybody for commenting on my videos yesterday. Much appreciated. And yeah, so that's one thing I just don't feel up to par today.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, Roger, it's pretty much cloudy here.
Not as hazy as yesterday.
No,
Yesterday was hazy. Hey, David.
Good morning.
Clear. Hey, David, how you doing? There's the real hero of the day.
No, let's not go there. So how much flying has he been doing?
I didn't do much after yesterday there. He's just very happy everything's working. I know he was going upstairs to put the Spark on the controller too. He was uploading that Go
4, the
Yeah.
Go 4 app on
Yeah.
on his new pad. Yep,
That's good.
on his new tablet. But David, Roger just told me that it turned dark yesterday too, like it was going to rain, and it didn't. But
Yeah.
Oh, we've got another scorcher here today. It's incredible. The weather for Scotland is just that incredible. It's a shame.
I know we've got a hell of a breeze this morning. I'm happy about that.
We've lost that today. It's almost a flat calm. Forecast to be really warm. But well, we're past just about at the hottest part of the day. Sorry, so.
Okay.
But I'm with Blind Neil on that one. Flat ginger ale is great for sorting out the stomach.
Okay. I don't have any of that, and the store's too far away for that.
But
hey, Red Dog, how you doing? Red Dog Jones, good morning.
Doug,
Almost looks like it's going to rain down there, Paul.
yeah, it kind of is looking that way, but I'm hoping no.
well, it's bound to rain tomorrow because we're going out for a day trip.
If you got it set so I can share, no, you don't. Okay.
I know. Okay, hold on.
I don't know why it doesn't just default
Stay,
to that.
yeah. I don't know why either. It doesn't just stay like that. Okay. Okay, go ahead, Paul.
I was going to show you Mia out in the backyard.
Oh, there she is. Yeah, I see her.
Oh, it's with the Roxy shot, rear end.
Yeah, well, she was sitting right up here at the top of the stairway until, of course, I wanted her to be sitting because she was sitting on her back haunches and looking out. Right, Mia? Boo-boo, what you doing? She go around the corner.
He's shouting for me. I'm off.
She's a wild one, that one.
Yeah, Fatim Hodges. I know we're supposed to get the storms. We were supposed to get them last night or yesterday afternoon. Oh well, if I'm on live time, got thunderstorms, I'll probably put my camera on outdoors to some like lightning show, like last time.
Yeah.
Who else is in here?
Oh, jeez.
I think I could. Well, oh, hang on. I'm on top chat again. I keep putting it into live chat and it goes back to top chat every time you do something.
Oh, I forgot to put it in. Thanks for reminding me. I got it in top chat too. There we go.
Oh, where's she gone? Is that her on the bottom one? No, it's the patch on the bottom of the tree.
That's your driveway? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the driveway. I thought I stopped shared. I don't know.
Well, we could have seen anything then if we kept quiet, Roger.
Yeah.
I didn't even turn my camera on yet.
What Paul really watches when he says he's editing.
Wow.
I know, Madam Broken. Hope you're well.
I'm going to check and see if I click this button down here at the bottom, if it automatically starts sharing. No, it didn't. Good. Because what I did is I brought that box up again with my cameras.
Okay.
And I was looking to make sure it didn't start sharing all on its own.
Hey, Darwin, good morning. How you doing? Nomad Unbroken. Good morning, good morning. Wow, Nomad, you're getting up earlier and earlier every day.
They've okayed our getting away for longer, but the advice is really weird. You're allowed to meet with people from another household as long as there's no more than 8 people.
Yeah.
Okay, what happens if you're on your way home and you meet somebody? Silly question, I know. But you've got to stay within 5 miles. And the reasoning given is because there's no public toilets available, or you might need to use the toilet. Well, my question to my my MP was, what's so special about the toilets within 5 miles?
Well, I know because here they closed all the public toilets on the highway.
Yeah.
And even for the truck stops.
Yeah, and the truckers in this country have been going daft about it because they're working extra hours and they can't get anything to eat. They can't use toilets.
Uh-huh.
Not all of them have got these big fancy cabs with beds and cookers and
That's
toilets.
it.
Yeah.
AZ Drone Dude, how you doing this morning? Good morning.
But at least we can get out. That's the important thing. And where we want to go this weekend or tomorrow for the day trip is just is within 5 miles, so it's no hassle. And so we're going to go. The drone's charging. The batteries are charging, sorry, behind me there, and ready to go flying tomorrow morning. But I'm ready to go flying now, but it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm going to share a picture here. This is how it is here today. Like I said, lucky we got a breeze here. Is it sharing yet?
Not yet. Black screen. Oh, there it goes.
Got a breeze.
Hey, Roger, that hummingbird liquid is that a special mix, or do you just buy it in a?
I bought it comes in powder.
Yeah.
It's a pack that you buy, and you just in the water.
Yeah, because I had somebody tell me just make your own with sugar and water, and I was like,
yeah, you could do that too, because we had sugar.
I hung it out there and never had any of them come and look at it.
Yeah, but the color does attract them though. It does attract them more.
Okay.
So those little pouches are about $2. You can buy them at the dollar store, or where they sell it, and then you just mix it, and you can put 2 or 3 big spoons of sugar in it, stir it good.
So the pack actually is the coloring. Is that what it is, or?
Yeah, it's the coloring drink that brings them in more. It attracts them more.
Yeah.
You could buy your hummingbird feeder if it's a different color too. It could be red, but that's like an orange color.
You could put some food coloring in just sugared water, and that would probably attract them as well. Yellow.
Yeah. Or if you got food coloring, you know, when you you can put that in there too. The food coloring thing.
Now, I don't often share, but I want your opinion on whether you think I should send this to Andrew or not. Now, I've never done this before, so let's see what happens.
Okay. Well, let me know if you can't share. Let me know. I'll have to click a button or something.
That should be it there now.
Oh, that's good.
Now, where do I stop sharing?
Now, is that your motorhome?
No. That's a friend of mine who has a camper van, which is like a smaller motorhome, more like what you would call a Class B, but smaller.
Right.
They have a camper van which is van based, and
they put that wrap on it.
No, they came across that wrap and said, perhaps I should buy this one. And then, no, I'm not going to sell the one I've got. I love it. And I just made a comment,
okay.
No, that one is camper. It's just something they saw. But immediately I saw it, I thought, I know who could use that.
Yeah, exactly. The Roger Palooza advertisement. Hey, David, have you got a picture of your motorhome that you could show us?
Yes, I have. I'll go and make it large, as it were, and then share it.
Okay. Yeah, Phantom Hodges here too. The wind blew all the blossoms off the trees.
I get those little tiny little seed pods or whatever all over everything, and you track those back in the house, you know?
Okay. I gotta go to the bank today. Get the rent money, pay my rent. Boy, the end of the months come fast, don't they?
Yes, it does. What you doing, boo? Lay down.
Better one than that. Ooh, wrong place.
I wish the government would have kept their promise giving us our $500 bonus this month. We're only going to get the end next month.
So will you get twice as much next month?
Nope.
I doubt it.
It's a one-time payment. That's all.
No, come on. It's typical, isn't it? You know it's somewhere, but you can't find it.
Oh, you'll find it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Red Dog, you got a new PC? Oh, very happy for you.
Yeah, I slept terrible last night too, Roger.
I never sleep well when it's warm.
Yeah. That's true, Neil. Yeah. Oh, you built it yourself? Oh, nice, Red Dog. Going to be installing a gas barbecue here instead of propane one. We use hydro. Oh, okay. That's good there, Phantom Hodges, yeah. Oh, you're at the camping ground right now. You're at your trailer.
That's it. I found it. Here we go. Share.
They're supposed to be opening up the public pools here on the 22nd of June.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
It's a two-berth. That window's where the shower and toilet are. The bed's the other side.
Okay.
That's the kitchen there.
That's the fridge, and the kitchen is beside it.
Yeah.
That's the driving cab, and then there's a bench seat the other side of it.
Well, now that door is like over here. That door would be on the other side. That's
Yeah.
Because that is the driver's side view, isn't it?
The driver's the far side.
Oh,
So-
okay. So it's
Drive
like
on the left.
it's like flipped, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I don't know. I think I can just swap to another one. I'm not sure how this works.
Yeah, but see, right down at the writing underneath that handle,
Yeah,
it says best car, right?
that's Bessica. Yeah, Bessica.
So it's actually correct. It just isn't.
Paul, don't forget, he's in the UK.
Oh yeah, you're
Yeah, he's in a different driver's on a different side.
you're driving on the correct side of the road, right?
The correct side.
Yeah, we drive on the left.
Okay.
It's a Fiat chassis. Bessica, Swift is the actual manufacturer, and their model is Bessica.
Yeah.
Bessica, it used to be a make in its own right, but they, like all things, they things get bought over, and
That's really nice. You got the TV and computer all set up in there, and
we took the TV and TV aerial out. We've got no use for it in the motorhome. We don't. If we, I was saying is, if you don't like the picture that's on the TV,
Yeah.
we move because we call the window. That's our TV. If we don't like what's on that TV, we move and change the picture.
Hey, Carpenter Rick. Good morning. Good morning.
well, on my big motorhome, I used to have a big screen TV up on the front of the cab, up between the big seats, and
Yeah.
I didn't turn it on a lot. But what I found unique about it is, like, when I traveled across the country in different places, it was interesting to see the different news channels. It's like
Yeah.
how they report the news versus somewhere else. And what they found interesting, I just shake my head at it. What? Like 3 turtles crossed the road today. Like, what?
Local news stations can be fun to watch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul, Blind Neil's asking if you took your pills for Friday.
Friday, not yet. Thank you, Brian Neal. Did Roger take his pills today?
I took them at 6 o'clock this morning.
As the brain stopped. It's too warm for my brain. Yeah, we weren't using the TV. There was one time when I was glad that somebody had a TV, and it was a big screen TV like you're talking about. And funny enough, it was in a motorhome, but we were on a site. We still had the caravan, the trailer, and there was a big rugby match on, and we didn't have the telly with us. But we had a crowd of us in listening to it on the radio. Then this motorhome across the site from us put his big screen TV on with the rugby on. So we got to watch it while listening to the radio.
Well, nowadays the big Class A's over here have a entertainment center that pulls out from underneath and flips up with a big screen TV and the DVDs and the VCR, all that stuff.
You get the big RV channels, and I'm on them, and I'm talking to the people on there, and they say, well, why don't you have them this size over there? And I said, go and watch this video, and it'll be a video of our roads. And they come back with it. Yeah, seen it. I understand now why you don't have huge ones in your. We can have them on the on the highways and the motorways and dual carriageways. They no bother, but
Sure.
the small roads just aren't equipped for them. I mean, that one of ours is 27 feet long, and there are bigger ones, much bigger ones, but they can't go where we can get, and we can't
Right.
get where the smaller ones can get.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be, because I notice, pictures of your roadways and stuff. They're so narrow,
Yeah.
and the turns aren't just like a big wide area to turn and go to the next road. Hell no, it's like you got to crank that sucker to get around there.
It's especially up here in Scotland, there's a lot of single track roads with passing places where you've got to wait till the vehicle's gone past.
Well, it's only because of our short longevity on this earth, and if you look back in history, it wasn't that long ago. We used to get around with a horse and a buggy, a cart. When you look at the history versus our little minuscule portion of it. And that's the other thing that really intrigues me. It was just a little over 100 years ago that the Wright brothers first did their flight.
Yeah.
And now we don't think anything of putting rockets in the air and talking about colonizing the moon and Mars and everything else.
Transporting hundreds of people at a time in an aircraft.
Those people would have just shook their head if you'd even mentioned anything like that. They'd probably lock you away somewhere.
See what Darwin Deutsch still wrote down?
Yeah. That's about maybe 4 or 5 feet longer than mine. I don't know how many it's designed to sleep, but mine's only got sleeping for 2 people. It's only got 2 belts in it as well, so you can't take any more than 2. But the 740, I should imagine it's a 4 or a 6 berth.
I would imagine, maybe I'm wrong, you can correct me, David. I don't think there's probably a lot of four-wheeling people running around tearing up the landscape with those big 4-wheel dune buggy type things. And
there are some, but I doubt there's as many as you have over in America.
Yeah. I mean, they're even advertising those things on television. You can buy this weekend for $9,000, $10,000. And like do any of the RVers tow around an electric golf cart so they run around with, or?
A lot of them actually tow around. Those that use sites, they don't boondock. A lot of them do tow something behind them, either on a trailer or
4 on the ground. Yeah.
Anything from a motorbike, electric carts to actually small cars, so they can tour around from a site.
Well, I used to tow around a Jeep Renegade soft top where you could put the top down, and that was fun, but I never used it. I used to tow it around the countryside, and I'd go places, and I never was one for staying any place very long, so I never unhooked the damn thing and used it. So that was kind of frivolous.
Yeah, Darwin, 4 berth. They do. They charge ridiculous prices to hire motorhomes out. It's, with the payment you'd pay to hire one, you wouldn't be far off a payment, your monthly payment to buy one.
Dang.
Yeah, they are really, really pricey to hire. We were gonna, before we made our mind up that we wanted to go from trailer to motorhome, we were going to hire one. We saw the prices, but it's just not worth it. We'll take the plunge because we know we like the concept. We know we like the caravanning, etc., etc. So it won't be a big jump.
Well, over here, just to translate a little bit, when you say for hire, in other words, like renting a motorhome over here.
Yeah.
It's not like the motorhome comes with a driver.
No.
Darwin says it was $1,200 for a week and $2,000 deposit. Wow. Hey, Captured Life, how you doing?
You see what I mean? You could buy an old one for that price.
Yeah. Hey, John DiNardo, how you doing, John?
Good, everybody. How's everybody today?
I've always, and I've told you this before, John. I wondered why you have never tried selling a motorhome on your lot.
I sold them.
Yeah.
Oh, I've sold motorhome.
Oh, have you?
Oh yeah, we buy them at the auction sometimes.
How did you do with them? Did you do okay, or?
Yes, one of them took a while to sell. It was a big pusher, but that was back in 2008 and 2009, and then the market was actually crashing then, so we could buy them cheap, and people still had money to buy them, but then it just creeped back up, and the auction didn't get any more of those repos and stuff. But yeah, I did. We did a couple. I did like 3 or 4 of them. Made some good money on them. Made the people really happy because we sold them at like a quarter of the cost. You know what I mean? We bought them for so cheap at that time in 2008. If you remember, everything crashed in 2008,
Yeah.
2009. And people were just turning them back into the banks, and the banks just wanted to get their money back out of them. But that kind of dried up quick in 2010 and 11, and then we just didn't go back to that stuff.
And knowing you, they were all loaded out and ready to go.
Yeah, that's the way we were buying them. Me and my buddy John, that's the retired guy there.
I don't know what it's like over there, but it's kind of a seasonal thing. If you're the seller, it's best to sell it in the spring. And if you're the buyer, it's best to buy it in the autumn, in the fall, when people don't want to store them over winter and are offloading them. So it's the price.
Well, my opinion was, is I had the motorhome. I really liked it, but I didn't love it, and so I sold it. But it's great if you're a retiree and you just want to travel a little bit, But I found in my case, the older I got, the less willing I was to travel because everything I know and love is here,
You have to be a certain person. I mean, it's great the first year or whatever, you get all psyched up, and maybe the second year, but by the third year, it's kind of, oh man, we got to do all this, and now we got to drive over here, and we've already been there, the maintenance, then things start to break. God forbid you have a blowout on one of them things on the highway and it rips the siding off, and it's.
I've never had a blowout in the motorhome, but I have with the trailer caravan. One of them was with a twin axle, so that wasn't too bad. We were able to take the rest of the journey slowly, but the other one in the single axle was horrendous. It was scary.
Oh yeah.
But I agree with what Darwin Digital was saying there. Just the wife and him was great, but with 2 kids, because if it's raining, they're all cooped up. There's nothing for them to do. It's
yeah, and they're not. It's not only that they're cooped up together. The kids are going, well, what are we gonna do? How come we can't? Can't we go somewhere else or what?
Well, that's the other thing. Nowadays the kids will not go unless there's an Xbox or a PlayStation and internet access.
Yeah, unless you can hook the kids up to something.
Yeah. And that's going to be, and that again is an added cost.
Yeah.
It's and as far as I can remember, because I've never had kids, but what I can remember is it's still illegal to hook them up to an electrical outlet.
What, the trailers?
No, the kids.
Oh. Yeah, in some states, I don't know, the further south you go, maybe, but I don't know.
You got a problem with this?
Right.
Darwin Digital was having everybody getting up at the same time job. Yeah, it can be a problem. We don't work that way because we've got the bed at the back fixed and the sort of living area at the front. It's possible for one person to have a lie-in while the other person's up and about.
Hey, Washington County News, how you doing?
Hi, Washington County News. Nomad Unbroken. That's true. A lot of the kids love that if they're born into that. If they go from a house environment with every creature comfort they need right there, and you throw them into a mobile device and try to bring them halfway across the United States, they just go, well, in my experience, they go nuts. But if I've seen people that have been raised and grown up always moving around in their mobile home,
it's a
motorhome, they have no issues. The kids love it. But they don't know anything else. They have never been planted in front of a TV with 3,000 channels and, just sit there and all their buddies come over and everything. Yeah. They just leave and they go out back. It's a different lifestyle that I found.
I'm with it, Blind Neil. I'm within within nature, 100 yards or so away from the house. But I like to go to different places. It's last 8 weeks walking the same trails all the time, walking the same places. Just
that gets boring. Yeah.
Okay, Washington County News, yeah. Been taking videos of the demonstrations. Okay.
yeah, that's a strange situation you've got over there with those police and the demonstrations.
Is that by you, Paul, at all? Where
What's
is
that?
all the rioting and everything?
No, that's
Yeah.
about 600 or 800 miles away.
Okay, thank God.
But Ohio, Columbus, Ohio had rioting overnight.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. But it's spreading across the country, and I think a lot of it is just the hooligans that for a long time, the court systems have just kind of turned a blind eye to malicious activities by individuals and just, pretty much slap their hands, says, you behave yourself now. And now it's got out of control.
I'll say this, might offend a lot of people, but I have no problem with people peacefully protesting and getting their point across and everything. You go into an auto zone and light it on fire, I'm sorry, you guys should be rounded up and thrown in jail, and the key should be thrown away. And it should be, they should be made an example. I don't care about your color or anything else. It's just wrong to destroy someone else's property for a whole different reason.
Well, they emptied out an entire Target.
Yeah,
they did.
And they burnt another department store down overnight, like at 3 a.m. this morning.
They broke into the police station
and burnt it.
Yeah. Now, do you think that's correct? They should have called in the military, and every one of them should be arrested. I'm sorry. It's just, you can protest, but really you need to burn down places that aren't yours. They're not yours. The taxpayers are going to have to pay for that. I was so disgusted I had to shut off the TV. It's just not, it's not the way it should be in any country. I know there's really bad stuff going on with some of the police. Those police should be made an example out of, but you shouldn't be burning down buildings and flipping over police cars. And there's a right way and a wrong way. So now everyone's going to forget about that one guy, and they're going to think about how devastated everything is in that area and how bad the people were reacting. And it, you know what it is people come from different areas.
Yeah.
Stoke the
flames. Yep. Well, you saw that it was evident there was a car on fire, right?
Yep.
And the hooligans were dragging over more stuff to throw on it to keep the fire going. And one guy went over there with a fire extinguisher to try to put it out, and he almost was attacked.
Yep.
Yeah, Darwin. Yeah.
They were attacking the paramedics coming in to help the people they injured.
Yeah.
At that point, you should. That's if you're gonna start, attacking people that are trying to help people, medically, all bets are off at that point. It's just insane. I mean, half the time they don't do that in war, for Christ's sakes. It's just terrible. But that was my rant. I just can't stand. There's a way to protest and really get your point across, and then there's just way overboard, and they're just what. So this guy dies from a cop. They got to go into a Target and steal a TV.
Yeah, that's it.
Where did the two connect?
Not only steal a TV, they went and they took the carts they used and they stacked up big screen TVs and wheeled them out of the store.
Yeah. So that has something to do with a bad cop and killing a person.
Yeah.
And I call him a person because I don't see like everybody else seems to see. And if they keep segregating people like they do in the news and everything else, it'll never go away. I could care less what color you are or anything. If you're a good person, you're a good person. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. It comes in all races, colors, and everything. So I don't understand why people just keep. It's just never going to go away if people keep thinking.
No excuse for the way it's gone.
Right.
But the attorney that's leading the investigation came out publicly and effectively
Was a
So-
jerk.
situation.
That one was a jerk. The one that said, "Oh, we still got to investigate more," after a video that clearly showed.
Yeah, he said what he said was, well, that's what was reported here, was that there is some evidence that it may not be murder, and yet there's a video showing it. You know, and you think,
Well, and there's another video that they won't show for some reason, John, from another angle. It shows a second cop sitting on his body while he was down, around behind that
The
car.
whole thing was bad. The whole
Yeah.
thing was bad, and they should be, those police should be accounted for.
Hey,
But
John, Tatum Hodges, St. John, Donardo, did you whack your head? You got a big red mark on the top of your forehead.
where is it?
No, that's his curly
Oh,
lock.
that's his hair. That's his hair.
That's his
Right.
hair. You got a hair out of place. Oh, there you go. John.
There's
Oh, all right.
It cast a shadow right here, like
It could have been a
smack yourself.
sunburn because I was outside yesterday working on a tractor, and
okay.
just brutal outside.
Well, the whole thing is bad, John. I agree, and the part that Lynn and I were talking about last night was, Lynn was a federal investigator. She worked with federal law and everything, and I said to her, I said, and I was a law enforcement major in college, and I didn't follow into that simply because I was rejected because I was overweight.
Hang
was
on,
back-
here comes my mom. Hang on one second.
That was back in the day when you had to be height, weight exact,
Father?
And so that's when I went into business, government, and retail and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And a judge, any judge, county judge, federal judge, any judge can issue a bench warrant for those officers without an investigation. He can order a pickup on them and jail them right now until they get the investigation done.
Yeah.
And that would have stopped a lot of this.
Yeah.
And those judges were all sat on their hands because they didn't want to hurt anybody's feelings by stepping past their authority. Well, the judge is the ultimate authority,
yeah, when it goes to trial. But I mean the I don't know the structure of the police force, but whoever was in charge of that police department could have snuffed it out by just suspending them straight away pending the investigation. And then at least the people would have seen something was happening.
Yep. And overnight, last night, I don't know if you've seen it or not yet, but the police department was missing last night. They weren't out there at all. It's like they retreated.
Yeah. Their own mayor wants the cop jail too. Yeah, Red Dog, I heard that too.
But it's out of control. It's not just there, everywhere. People
Well, in Toronto here last night or yesterday, a woman called the police to get her daughter, to help her daughter out. And next thing you know, two cops go in the apartment and you could hear her daughter yelling, help me, help me. Then the next thing you know, she's on the ground 24 stories down.
wow.
So they don't know what happened. The two cops were alone with her in the apartment, and the next thing you know, she's on the floor on the ground at 24 stories high. So,
So she either jumped or she was thrown.
that's it. Now they got an investigation on that now. So
There we go. Red Dog says the cops were fired. So
yeah,
okay.
Yeah, they were fired. That big deal. They killed somebody.
Yeah.
Literally on video, killed another individual
Well,
because he was suspected of passing a counterfeit $20 bill. Maybe he got it passed to him somewhere and he took it out of his wallet.
Yeah.
And this cashier happened to use the pen to check it. And now he's the bad guy. You don't know.
I hate to get you guys all fired up, and then I have to. My mom needs some help with something, so I have to run for a little bit.
Okay.
okay.
And I'll be back in here for a little bit again, and then the kids, the youngest son, Ben, Casey's son.
It's a graduation today, isn't it?
Yeah, well, what they're having is it's his birthday today too. He turns 18,
Okay. Oh,
and they're having a parade for the high school with all the kids in individual cars and everything,
Yeah.
and their graduation. And then they're going to have an official graduation next week. This is something the students and the faculty put on. And it was on and off and on and off because the town didn't want to do it. Well, now they're letting them do it, spur of the moment.
Okay.
But I'm going to come back out here before I go.
Well, in this environment that we find ourselves all living in, I hope there's going to be a large police presence there, because in every high school you got some radical thinking going on across this country.
Not these guys. They're so even keel. We watched the Smith Vocational School, which is also in the same town. They graduated. They actually did their graduation ceremony. They put it on Facebook Live because they didn't. Everyone lined up in their cars, and then they got out of their cars, and then the student came down, and it was all remote cameras. No one was outside except for the student, and then the parents ran into the screen where they had everything set up. They had handed the diplomas off screen. There was a person there and all this PvP stuff, handing the diplomas to the kids, and then they walked down with the camera following them.
I just hope they're prepared, because because who would have thought, John, overnight?
Well, they're used to having 100,000 more students in this town because they have one of the largest colleges. They have 4 colleges, but they have UMass is right there, right next door.
Yeah.
Well, I would have never thought that we'd wake up this morning, John, to see that they had a shooting at a demonstration in Louisville, Kentucky.
Yeah, let's hope not. Let's hope not. But I'll be back.
Okay.
All right, you guys.
Okay.
Thanks. I'll
See you later.
see you guys in a little bit. Sorry for the short in and out.
So to change the subject, here's the kind of place we like to go in the motorhome. Oh, no, there isn't. It's gone. Let me go and find it again.
Well, what I was wondering, David, what are you flying now? What is your drone of choice? Is the Spark?
Spark.
Have you considered the Air 2?
I'm kind of waiting until
Till it gets all sorted out?
the rules get sorted out. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to go and buy something that suddenly I can't use.
Yeah, because they've already changed it over there already, that the 249 gram doesn't work anymore.
Yeah, but they've also changed that 249 again since.
Really?
What's happened since the first draft that came out early in the year basically put the Mini in with because it's the only drone of that type at the moment, really, put the Mini in with the other drones. So in 18 months after the legislation comes in, effectively, the Spark will no longer be allowed to fly in any category. Okay. And they were called legacy drones, which had this 18-month, 2-year period. And they wouldn't have been able to fly, and they won't be able to fly after that. The brain will work in a minute. The Air 2 has already been said, it isn't a CE drone, so it can't be categorized, so it's a legacy drone. So the owners in the UK have bought them, have got 18 months after the rules come in next year, at the start of next year or whenever they come in. So I'm sitting waiting till there is a pool of CE drones, so I don't have to buy a drone which is only going to last me a year and a bit, and then so on. But they've changed those rules. Although they changed the Mini earlier, they brought in this 250 gram limit and to take account of the Mini, and that the Mini now can be flown with just the basic Damaras, the thing we've got at the moment, in perpetuity after the new rules come in. So the Mini looks attractive.
Oh, okay.
The Air 2 doesn't. But I'm not in the market at the moment.
Yeah.
Still waiting. But at the
Well,
moment,
I would imagine there's probably a lot of people just like you over there saying, you change the rules every other day. It's like, what? We're not doing anything.
Where do we stand? Yeah. So at the moment, if I had to replace the Spark, it would be with the Mini.
Yeah.
If I wait and see what happens, is my thing, because the Spark does everything I want. I'm not after flying it for miles. I've done that. You do when you first fly and you get used to it, you have your try, how far will it go and that. But most of the times I fly around me. I'm getting a feeling. I want people to get a feeling of where I am because it fits in with my footage of where I am, sort of thing. Part of that. That's what I do with my footage. So I don't need thousands of yards. I've had my Spark 2 kilometers away, if not more. Favorable winds and a brand new battery. I wouldn't be able to do that now. But to give you an idea, I'll just share this briefly. This is the kind of places we love to go. Not campgrounds or sites, just at the side of a loch in Scotland. We just parked up in it started off life as a bit of collapsed ground where a hill had slid down, and over the years it's been built out. It's just at the side of a single track road, and there's the loch. And that's
is that the famous loch there?
That's Loch Indaub, that one.
So it's not Loch Ness.
No, that's known as the Loch Indaub, the Loch of Minnows. It's where the Wolf of Badenoch had his hideout.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the bad guys in Scottish history.
So you like hanging out with the bad guys?
I like to thank everybody who commented on my video yesterday. So thank you all so much.
Yeah, if you missed it, you go back and check Roger's video from yesterday.
Yeah, Red Dog reckoned he saw Nessie. that loch looks deep and wide, and that it's actually not. It doesn't get very deep until you get right out in the middle, and then it suddenly just goes down. It's an old glacial valley. So you can actually wade out, and it doesn't go past your knees, and you might be out nearly to the middle, and then suddenly you take one step, and it's straight down.
Wow.
Everybody should go to everybody's channels. Don't forget to hit that like button on the way in or way out. And thank you all so much for being here. It's Friday, everybody. It's Friday.
And that loch is a great place to fly your drone from as well. There's an island with a ruined castle on it. There's woodland. There's all sorts of different shots to be had, different places to go and fly and what have you.
Yeah.
So I love going there. You can fish, you can walk, drone flying, bird watching. Everything I love doing is there within walking distance. It's great.
I'd be happy once they let us go traveling more here. So I can go flying up to where our cottage used to be. Now that I got a car that won't conk it on me when I'm on the highway.
Yeah.
I couldn't go down there with my truck. I didn't have that much confidence in my truck.
Yeah. Where we're going tomorrow rather, is another place I can fly. So weather permitting, as I say, everything's charging or charged and ready to go.
Yeah, blind Neil.
It's burnt offerings day for me. Every time I make something for my lunch, I get absorbed in something else. It was editing this morning.
Okay.
I suddenly look at the time and think, oops, that should have been out of the oven 10 minutes ago. It's a good job I like my pizza crispy.
I know it's starting to get very cloudy here right now. My truck needs a new fuel pump. It's been $50. Oh wow. Yeah, Red Dog. I'm happy in a way I got rid of my truck when it was time, because there was some money to be put on it.
Yeah, there's certainly an element of timing in getting rid of an old vehicle. Hopefully you can move it on before it needs all the work done on it.
Yeah.
The trouble is we buy second-hand vehicles, so we've got to hope that we're not buying the one that somebody else has moved on, because there's lots of work needed doing on it.
I've been driving the Subaru. Feels rich.
That's good, Blind Nail. Just be careful where you're sending it.
Roxy hasn't been outdoors since 9:30 last night. She doesn't want to go out.
Too warm for her, or?
Really?
I had to argue with her this morning to go out. She wouldn't go out at all. And
Wow.
she drank a hell of a lot of water yesterday too. So
Something out there bothering her, or is it just she's not feeling up to it?
for me, it's the weather there. Yesterday she was panting like anything.
That's too bad. If you went out with her, would she go out?
Oh yeah, I go out in the balcony and everyone call her out. She won't come out.
Huh.
That's normal. Last summer she did the same thing. It's too hot. It's too hot.
What's the temperature there now, Roger?
It's doing 80. And,
80 with high humidity?
Yeah. But like I said, we've got a good breeze going, so that's not so bad. Hey, Drone Shots, how you doing? Yeah, it's doing 80 Fahrenheit. And we're supposed to go up to 86, I think, today. Yeah, it says 80, but it's 83. It feels like 83. And we're supposed to go up to 86. So we'll be in the 90s or something again today.
That's warm.
Yeah, and they said we're supposed to get rain. It's 52%. So tomorrow it's 86% rain. Make everything it's humid there. Yeah. It makes 3 days in a row we're getting hot weather like that. We were in the 40 Celsius day before yesterday, and we were at 38, 39 Celsius yesterday. Since my dog has 3 seizures over the last year, the vet recommended prescription dog food, which is supposed to help it. $139 for a 10-bag kilo. Oh wow! Oh wow! That's a hell of a lot of money for 10 kilos. Drone Shots. It's raining. It's raining there. It's going Paul's way.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Northwest 54. How you doing? Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah, it's where is it? I'll check the temperature. Very little breeze.
How about there, Joe?
$22. I don't know what that is in big money.
Well, 22 degrees. I go by the rule of thumb. You double it, it makes 44. Plus, you add 32. So it's almost 80 degrees.
72, it says here. 71.6. There you go.
Okay.
Means the numbers. So yeah, that's. I mean, you've got to remember this is Scotland.
Yeah, I don't know how Roger does it without having a window air conditioner there in his studio / bedroom where Roxy and he sleep, you know.
Yeah.
Because when it gets to be 90, 95, that's just oppressive, you know.
it's unusual for it to be this warm at this time of year in Scotland. I mean,
Oh.
it gets nice, but 22 degrees is more than we get in the summer sometimes.
She doesn't want to go out at all. Oh, well.
What'd she do? Just look at you?
Oh yeah. This time they look at me. What? What? Huh. She don't want to go out. Yeah, north of 54. Yeah, it's pretty cold down there where north of 54 lives. Oh, that's good weather, 63 Fahrenheit. That's nice over there, Neil. 24 Celsius in Lancaster.
Yeah, he's about 350 miles south of me. 350 miles south of me.
Well, Roger, I think I gotta pop out here for a little bit. I gotta take my aunt to the doctors, and
Okay.
I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. No problem.
Okay. All right.
Safe.
See you, David. See you, Roger.
Oh,
Yeah, it's doing 28 Celsius here right now.
I'm in northeast Scotland, Darwin. I'm near. I'm trying to think. Well, the village is called Fochabers. The nearest place you might know is Elgin, which is about 9 miles away, about halfway between Aberdeen and Inverness, near the coast on the River Spey. That should narrow it down for you.
Okay, captured life. No problem. Okay there, Captain Rick. No problem.
Yeah, today's video was about the local village. I've run out of all the trips, so I've been doing stuff around here. So the secret's out about how lovely it is to live where we live. Yeah, up the A9 to Inverness, Darwin, and then turn right and about 45 miles down that road, down the A96. It's the 1, 2, 3, 4th river you come to.
Right, Doc Jones. Yeah. Oh, you must be doing some errands. I think he's up to 5 victims now. Caught 5 chipmunks so far.
Right. He's probably having to fight the relatives off that have come to the funerals then. It's I think, yeah. Without giving him my address, I can't really point Darwin Digital any closer to where I am. The problem is the village name is yeah, it's just so unlike an English name. You try spelling it out on somebody on the phone. Where do you live? Fochabers. Don't swear at me. Where do you live?
Yeah.
It's so we usually say Elgin, and then if they need anything closer, we explain it. But, the advice is being good again today, as I say, from the politicos. I've written to my local MP for the Scottish government. Had no reply, so I decided this morning I was going to write to my United Kingdom MP for the whole of the country, and I had a reply straight away from him, straight back, saying that I had to talk to the Scottish because it was a Scottish matter. So I've just got to wait now and get that answer. I doubt I ever will, but there you go.
You couldn't phone your MP, talk to him?
I can phone his office. The chances of getting to speak to him are pretty remote. That's the local guy.
Yeah.
But I was surprised that nobody likes the MP for the whole country. His name is Douglas Ross. So he gets that shortened to D. Ross. But more often than not, to straightforward Dross.
Okay.
With no, but at least as I said in my latest missive to the MSP, the Scottish MP, that I said to him, at least he had the courtesy to reply, even if it was only to refer me to you. Now answer my question. He won't. It's just they've got his party and the local government have got so much support that he's not worried about losing me as a voter, sort of thing. Whereas I suppose the other guy in the UK government MP, he only won by a few votes, so he's worried about every vote. So he's very good at getting back to people and talking to them. Severe thunderstorms to fire up as humidity hangs on. That's Ontario. Is that? I don't know how close that is to you.
Yeah. Well, here we got the severe thunderstorms last night warning, but we didn't get them.
It's usually the way with our weathermen, they forecast and we never get.
Yeah.
I was watching a video from a friend who was up here at the same time we were up north, and we didn't know because we didn't communicate. But they were sat at this place where they'd been told there was a severe weather warning, it's going to be windy and that, and they were all packed up ready to move, and it never happened. Just never happened.
Everybody check out everybody's channel. Make sure you got them supported, and don't forget to hit that like button. It's a very quiet chat this morning. Oh, 18 people, not bad, not bad. Coffee.
No, I thought I saw somebody in there. I've just checked back up the chat and I didn't see them. But yeah, it seems to be a quiet day all around. Oh, somebody's working. Shh.
Okay.
I used to do that kind of thing when I was working. I'd have something on there that I could listen to when I have to
Whoever would
pause.
like to join my Patreon page, you got the link there, or PayPal.
That seems to be the way of it at the moment, Darwin Digital.
Yeah.
It just seems to be the way.
Even Andrew was talking about that yesterday.
We're just not getting the same push we used to because they're keeping the bigger channels happy by pushing them, and because they make more money off them than they do off us.
If you see you go to my channel and you're not supporting, it says that you're not subscribed. Don't touch it. Leave it like that because you are subscribed. If you click on the red tab, you unsubscribe from me. That's what's happening right now to everybody.
Yeah.
You go to your channel, you look for my channel, you'll see I'm still subscribed to you. Hey, Matthew, how you been doing?
Hi, Matthew. There was a video I put out a couple of weeks ago, which I was disappointed with. And I actually had more likes on Facebook than I had views on the video.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, no, some people just click like on Facebook and move on.
Okay.
It's picked up now. I think I don't know whether because people are now going out, able to go out more, that they're watching YouTube more during the week or what, I don't know. But, now they've got, now they're allowed to go places and they're looking to see where they can go or whatever it is. I don't know, because that's what my channel's about. It's about where I go. It's not really about the drones or the RVing, or it's just about where I go. So who knows? Who knows?
Yeah. I don't get it. The channels with no content that they get thousands, and then content they get nothing. Yeah, well, Darwin, it's a crazy world, YouTube.
Yeah. And you get those channels that they look as though they've got no content, but all they've done is take all their videos back down again, and they, people just, because they might say have 100,000 viewers, subscribers, but they're getting, like Andrew says, they don't get very many views. Yeah. So Kim's awake. He's just hearted my comment on his video. My brain's not working. So they clear it down and start again, kind of thing, is what I'm thinking with that. But, I don't know. I get between 3 and 5% of the people that are subscribed watching my videos. So all you can do is put them out there and hope that somebody likes them.
Everybody check out Matthew. Check out his channel. Matthew is a supporter of mine on the Patreon page, which I thank him so much.
I shall go and check right now, but I think yeah, he's not got many. Might as well check a few. One more. There he is. See, on the search page, but on the channel, yeah, there's one there. I'll leave it alone. I'm not going to touch anything. On the search page for Darwin Digital, I'm not subscribed, but when I go to the actual channel, I am. So yeah. I'm not touching anything.
Yeah.
Hi, Furball Ken. How are you this morning? You would think that something like that, YouTube would be hot on getting fixed. But obviously
they're
not.
Very slow. They're very slow. I don't know why.
Well, the reason for us all going to the new studio was going to be so easy to maintain, and they could bring all sorts of new stuff in, but
yeah,
they don't give that impression. It's yeah, but it's I mean, I get it all the time from people saying, oh, they're going to go here, they're going to go there, but the other channels that YouTube are supposedly up against YouTube don't have the audience that YouTube has got anyway. So no problem, Kim. It's good that you're working and you're all working and able to fly.
Oh, he's very happy.
Just as an aside on that, what he has to remember, if people start talking about an update to the app, he probably won't get it automatically. He'll have to go back to the website, download it and install that app.
Okay.
Just as a thing, because although he knows it's worked, until DJI tick the box to say it is compatible, then you're not going to get any updates from the Play Store.
Hey, John Coopy. Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, John. Yeah. I've seen that blind nail. Yeah, I'd be worried as well for my wallet shakes every time I have to think about that. No, I hadn't seen that.
See the upcoming DJI Father's Day sale prices. Some real good discounts, especially on the old FPV stuff. No, didn't see that.
Yeah, it's one of those things, Kim. They've upgraded them. That's why the 2019 models there. It's possible. I mean, I've got the tablet I was trying to do yesterday as part of the thing was, according to the spec, it should, but it's probably just a 32-bit processor, and 64-bit software won't run on a 32. 32 will run on a 64, but not the other way about. And that's probably the thing. DJI have made the decision to move away from 32-bit because they can do, you know, everybody, the new stuff is all 64. But we got it working. That's the important thing. You're up and running and flying. And because I did the install on my machine, I know that when Craig buys my Father's Day present, I'll be able to fly it. I'm not hearing any comments from the background.
He'll fly. He'll be flying soon there. Once the weather starts clearing up better. He's like me. He's got new stuff. He likes to test it out first. I'm going to try the fly towers in front of my house.
Yeah.
It's really nice out and there are no high winds there. Because right now it's too bloody windy today, that's for sure.
Everybody's watching in anticipation of that video, you know.
Yeah.
But,
I feel like going down there, starting from there and flying the drone back here and landing it on the gallery or something.
I've said that to Lindsay a few times when we're somewhere close by. I said I could fly the drone home, just land it in the back garden and then, you know, forget about it. Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Hey, Captain Rick, how you doing?
Not too bad. How's everybody doing this morning?
Doing good, doing good.
Yeah. Nice art gallery.
Yes, yes. The children love to draw things, and you have to display them, right?
Oh yeah. Have you seen what Kim's written, Roger?
I will follow you with mine, so I will know what tree you get stuck in. Yeah, right.
See, I can't even find you guys live on the computer right now. Oh, there you are.
So you're driving back home tomorrow?
No, this evening apparently.
Oh, yeah?
Last night we canceled the trip, and then a half hour later we started the trip again. And I just talked to my partner, and we're going apparently at 4 o'clock this afternoon.
Okay.
The problem is it's one truck halfway, 2 trucks the rest of the way. So I kind of counting on him to do half, right? One of them deals. But I think I'm gonna just work for myself for this year. I made a decision. It's not that I don't like what I was doing, just time for something else.
Okay.
Most of those job sites have like hundreds of guys on them because they're so big. I'm not so sure I want to be around hundreds of people all the time. Just doesn't seem.
Not in this day and age.
Yeah, that's right, you know. There we go. Yeah, no, I don't know. we'll see how it goes. I used to work for myself for quite a few years, so.
Yeah. So my son's happy like where he works. He works alone, really.
Yeah, see, something like that's perfect.
Yeah. He's a flagman, right? So he's there alone in his corner, and the other guy's on his other corner. They take 2 trucks to go to work, so they don't, no contact, no order, nobody.
Exactly, and that's the way it should be. But the one job site that we have on the go right now, I visited it, and nobody's wearing a mask, nobody's wearing gloves, nothing. I was like, what? We're unionized carpenters, and we're not even going by the rules. I'll pass, thanks.
There you go, John Coopy.
And plus, then I'd have to every 2 weeks pay $700 for 2 weeks babysitting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't overly make it worth going in either.
Yeah.
And I wonder if school is ever going to go back to the way it was. I'm curious.
I don't know.
No, I don't know. But there was one company, was it Denmark? I think the one country, I should say, not company. The schools have gone back and they haven't had an increase in cases.
Oh, really?
They've gone back. You know, the kids are back out. I don't know how normal it is. I didn't go diving into it, but that's what the reports were saying. I think I saw that last night or this morning.
Okay, well, here they started going back to school, but it's all voluntarily. But they had to close 3 schools down right away because 3 students were sick. So within 2 hours,
they're jumping the gun.
Yeah.
How do I turn this to make it? Oh, quality. Okay, there we go. Every time I restart the computer, it changes my YouTube quality back that it's like fuzzy, and then I gotta go and turn it back to 720p. Is that normal?
No. I don't.
Yeah,
It normally sticks at the one you set it at. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole thing is my kids really need some socialization with other children, right? So that's why school is good, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I can do so much with them, but I'm still a 42-year-old dude. I'm not a 6-year-old kid.
Yeah. They're starting to talk about opening up the major swimming pools here and everything on the 23rd of June. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. But
Yeah, but as long as they keep them, you know.
yeah, but it's pretty hard in a swimming pool to do that with a bunch of kids.
Well, and with they slobber in the water, pee in the water, all those things.
Yeah.
The kid, kids do. I know, it's gross, but we know they do it. Good morning, Kim. How's it going, buddy? I'm struggling to get the chat and everything on the computer. So
the schools up in Scotland are off until the 11th of August, when they can start taking them back for the next school year. But phase, I don't know, because we're not, you know, we haven't got kids who are school age. Craig's 35. It's so we're not really been keeping track of that either. It's more what I've been looking at. What they're doing is what concerns me, like, and diving into that. So I do know the dates and that. We've got a high school up the road from us, so we know we're 3 of them, and you know, until August sort of thing. Down in England, I think they've already started to try and get kids back, more so they can get people back to work. So that the school's going to be open, but really they're just going to be daycare centres.
right.
This is Phantom Hodges. Phantom Hodges is a school bus driver, so he's off work for a hell of a while.
So is my dad, Phantom. You guys probably actually work for the same company, likely, but they're still paying him, and he's not sure what they're doing.
Yeah, a friend of mine who's a caravanner, he works as a school bus driver, and he's actually very disappointed that he's missing out on the not being able to say goodbye properly to the kids that are finishing this year. He'll never see again probably, and so he's missing that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, north of 54. That's weird though. You guys going back on June 1st. That's gonna be pretty hard grading the children at the school though.
Yeah.
Like here, they close them down, and it's only on a voluntary basis if they want to go to school, and they're not being graded. So
Yeah.
it's sort of like a babysitting thing for the parents go back to work.
That seems what to be worrying the politicians now, is getting people back to work so that the economy doesn't suffer too much.
Well, we got to start getting working and paying taxes so that everything keeps moving, right?
Moving, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, don't worry. All the money you guys are getting there, you're gonna be paying taxes on it. That's for sure.
Not this guy. This guy was smart. I got laid off on the 8th of March. Everybody from the 15th of March back is on unemployment insurance. Everybody else forward. So this guy here, he's paying his taxes on this money. Luckily, because I still owe tax money from last year, like another $600 or something.
My wife pays taxes on her work, but my pension is below the personal allowance for tax, so I actually don't pay any tax.
Nice.
Taxes will be paid and then given to Rogers Retirement Fund. I wish, John Goopy, I wish.
You know what, John Coopy? If that's where my tax money was going, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all, because they get $380 a week out of me just for taxes.
And all of it ends up in the politicians' back pockets. Who said that?
I assume so. I assume so. I don't even, honest Desmond, I don't even track it anymore. I gave up because it stressed me out and made me so upset that I just had to not think about it. So I got an email yesterday from a nice gentleman we all know. I'm not going to tell the price that he's given me the Mavic Mini for, but I got a very, very good offer from Canadian Drone Pilot for his Mavic Mini Fly More combo with all everything. Really super price, actually. I was a little shocked.
I'm just gonna show you how windy it is today. We're getting gusts of wind pretty high up. I'm feeling Kim's gonna have to cut the lawn soon.
Well, we had to once.
Glad for you, you're getting that. Yeah.
Okay. So that's beautiful out there today, Roger.
Yeah, it's very windy, very humid. Lucky you've got this
Really
breeze.
nice.
Lucky you've got this breeze, or else we'll be sweating our. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you able to open 2 windows, Roger, so you get a cross breeze?
Everything's open.
Yeah.
I left my front door open last night. Roxy slept in front of it. And
Nice.
it was 70 all night here. And it's pretty windy. Oh, she's outdoors. Wow.
Phantom Hodges, is that driver retention payment or drone renewal payment? It's something I thought about doing when I was when I retired from work as going school bus driving. Then I thought, nah, I'd kill somebody.
Yeah, Kim's downstairs. Drone shots. Drone shot says hi, Kim.
So a long time ago, when I was a young lad, I built a few hot rods and stuff, and I rescued a car, and I couldn't afford to build it. It was a 1960 Ford Starliner with a big block 2-door. I sold it to one of my dad's buddies, and he actually got it put in street router.
Oh wow!
I ran into him yesterday, and that is the car, and he gave me the full-blown breakup and all the build spec sheets all laminated. of the car that I actually used to own. So I have the original pictures of it. So I'm going to actually do a video. I don't know if anybody's going to be interested, but it's kind of cool.
Before and after video.
So he actually built the car, drove it for 5 years, and then sold it back to a man who lives and works in California. And he actually worked in the building that car was built.
I thought he was going to give it back to you.
No, it was worth like $100,000 when it got rebuilt.
Okay.
So
Wow.
what I did, I made him give me a 1953 pickup truck
Okay.
and enough money to build the pickup truck for a trade of the car. But when I went yesterday to get the keys and stuff for that pickup, I ran into him, and he had this package sitting there for years for me. So that's pretty cool. Maybe one day some of my drones that I had will come back like that. Well, if it's pretty hot and muggy here, are you guys talking to Paul this morning? Was there any rain his way?
Well, drone shot says that it's just finished raining there. It's going towards fall. So.
Okay, so.
Hey, Steve. Good morning. Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing the video. I have to download some kind of program on this to do editing, and I don't know what direction to head, so I gotta deal with that. I have GoPro and stuff, so I'll be doing the videos, starting videos coming out soon. A little better than the rough ones that I've been putting out, but everybody starts somewhere, I guess.
Okay.
I've been looking back at my first ones and think, why the hell did I bother?
Yeah, drone shot says it will be. Okay.
Well, I think having the Mavic Mini and a computer now, I'll be able to, put out a little bit of content that's reasonable.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Were you supposed to be getting that? Hey, Rick, were you supposed to be getting that Mavic Mini?
I assume about a week tomorrow, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm just waiting to get paid for this next job that I'm about to do.
Okay.
Yeah, the price is such a deal that there's no way I could turn it down, and he didn't mind waiting a week or two, so that was perfect.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I don't want to say the price because we never discussed whether that was okay. So,
Yeah.
but it's
That's
a deal.
good.
It's a super deal.
Yeah. I'm very happy for you.
Yeah, and he's a very smart man, right? So I know that the drone's not been played and toyed with. It's good to go, right? I don't even have to question that.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's awesome. I'm really comfortable doing a
I
deal.
think he wants to go buy the Mavic. Oh, he's got the Mavic Air 2 now. The new one.
Mavic Air 2. Yeah. Well, I mean, and I understand if you're not going to fly something, that's why I've gotten rid of most of my other stuff too, right?
Yeah.
That's another reason for me not to buy another drone at the moment. I've got one I'm happy with.
I really like the idea of the paired Nafi with the camera tilting up for the construction work I do.
Yeah.
But everybody said just don't bother because I'd end up hating it. So
Right.
The Mavic Mini is a pretty quality little drone for the price, so it's hard to go wrong with that.
I was watching, I don't know if you're watching, he comes on here sometimes, Dave Strudinsky. He
Okay,
had a
yep.
great video this morning again. All his videos are good, but using the Mini.
Okay.
Looking at it and thinking, no. It's about not buying one because it looks great. And
It does.
I'm not seeing much being said bad about it, apart from occasionally see someone complaining about the weight being, light. Well, that's why it was made, to be light. You feel like strangling. And that's the thing that's wrong with it. But that's what it was designed for.
Yeah, so if that's the worst they can come up with, then there's nothing. I've watched both of Roger's videos and I've watched Dustin Downhill's videos. I've had a good long look at it.
I almost bought a Mini for $399 with the low roll page 64 gig card. Some other extras, but Paul talked me out of it.
Well, $400 American is probably like $5.25, $5.50 Canadian or something. Yeah.
It's I fly ball combo is 549 in this, well, in the UK.
Well, it's a lot. It's well over. It's almost $700 Canadian for the Flymore combo. Forget about any extra cases or filters or any of that.
But I keep thinking about it, but I can't. I've made my mind up. I'd only go and buy it, and then DJI would bring out the Mavic Mini 3 or the whatever, which was CE approved and all the rest of it for the new rules. So
well, the thing is, they're always going to come out with another better one. That's the unfortunate, right?
Not the better drone. It's the fact that the rules are changing. I want to until they're in. That's my thing. But every time I see one and the video it puts out, I think, well, but so far, fight it.
No, I understand that. It killed me to send the other one back, but when you open your bank account and it's seized, chances are you shouldn't be putting things on your credit card at that point, right? But I got that ex-wife all tuned in now.
Yeah.
Oh, she's in for a world of trouble, I tell you, Roger. We'll have to chat about that offline one of these days. Yeah, she buried herself. Thank you.
My friend got a controller, 3 batteries, a charger for $100 after someone lost a Mini. Wow.
If you were to add that to somebody that already had a Mini, that'd be a heck of a combo.
Yeah.
Did you end up flying any full batteries in it yet, Roger, or just partial batteries?
Oh, I've flown 3 batteries in one day.
Nice. And all batteries are strong?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I brought them all 3. Well, let's put it this way, 4 landed.
Nice.
That's all my batteries were.
And what kind of flight times were you getting out of them?
A good 29 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So it's true.
So I stick around here, so I got longer. I don't go flying out too far, so I get to almost the full length of the battery. I'm going to try going up further now.
Are you? Just that flight you put up last night or yesterday afternoon, that's all I want to do. You know, just enough to show the property and stuff. That's it.
Yeah.
So I talked to my cousin Roger. He came through from New Brunswick to Ontario yesterday.
Oh yeah.
And wasn't stopped at the Quebec border either way.
Because they were bitching about that yesterday on the news for New Brunswick. They were supposed to close it down because people are starting to get sicker up there now.
Maybe he's part of the problem while they were bitching. But yeah, no, he came through to.
One guy, he left New Brunswick, came here in Quebec. He went back and he's a worker in the hospital. He should have stayed 14 days at home, but he didn't. He went straight to work, and now everybody got sick that was around him. Yeah, and and he works in the hospital.
What was he thinking?
Yeah, and now he got I think he got about 150 people sick, but just with that little trip he did. So now they're thinking of putting criminal charges against him.
I was just gonna say, why wouldn't he?
Yeah, they're talking to the RCMP. They want to put charges against him.
Yeah, they should be. That is. Oh, I don't even. Yeah, man. Well, my cousin's a game warden, and I don't know if maybe that was why he was allowed through, but he said they didn't even stop him.
Okay. So
and he
that was on the news last night. They were showing how many people he got infected. Well, not showing the people themselves there, but
yeah,
what it tallied up to, in other words.
That's crazy.
And that hospital was virus-free that he was working at.
It was virus-free till he brought it there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Well, you worked in those kinds of places, Roger. You know, like, I haven't seen my mom in weeks and weeks and weeks. We live like literally 500 meters apart, and I haven't seen her because she works in an old age home. I haven't gone near her, you know?
Mm-hmm. Because it could go either way, couldn't it? You don't know whether you're carrying it.
Right, right. And one lady that she works with actually got it, Roger. She did.
Yeah.
But it was before I had come and gone or anything like that. But yeah, I just won't go near her, and she hasn't come near me. I got her hooked up on the old Zoom talking.
Okay.
Yeah, so that, at least I know she's okay. She's in her mid 60s and she's alone, right? So she needs somebody to talk to.
Well, if she's doing a lot of hours, believe me, she must be burnt.
Yeah, she said that even every day off, they call her and ask her if she wants to come back in to help do extra cleaning and stuff, but she can't. She said it's just taking too much out of her.
Well,
It's
now
hard too.
You're putting up the wages up for the nurses here at $22 an hour now.
They were supposed to do that here, but nobody's gotten any of the money yet.
Yeah. Well, they're supposed to be doing that here.
You know what I hope, Roger? I hope when this is all dealt with, they continue to give them that money because it's only right.
Oh, they will. They will. They got no choice.
That's good.
I got a funny feeling that here they'll get all the plaudits and all that they're getting now, and as soon as this is all over, they'll go back to how they were treating them before in this country.
Oh, because here they were asking for that salary way before this happened.
Yeah.
Way before it happened, and they were asking for more nurses to work and all that. No, nobody wanted to go to work because they weren't paying enough. That's why you got most of the nurses going up to the States.
Yeah, they had literally nurses here doing the PSW role, getting $15.80 an hour, and driving their own car to these people's houses. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Well,
it's a frustrating situation,
Yeah.
Well, especially guys like Roger, they, work 20 years in these places. They should have a huge pension behind them after working there. You know what I mean, Roger? It's
yeah, I know what you mean.
My mom's retiring in 16 months, and her pension from working there for 30 years is nothing, basically. It's not even worth.
It's not going to be much.
No, it's not at all. It's not even worth talking about.
Yeah.
Like she's and it's our government, right? I heard last night the military's report on the Ontario nursing homes was not good.
No, wasn't good at all. I'm surprised Quebec was okay, apparently.
Well,
I don't really see that. Okay.
The thing is, none of us are in any of these places looking at these issues, right? So we just don't know. When your son bought your brother's vehicle, Roger, did he have to pay taxes on it?
Nope.
So he got one of these forms.
Yeah,
Okay.
But he didn't pay taxes on it because, he paid $9 because my brother said he sold to him for $100.
Oh, okay.
I know it's like they're related, so it's his uncle and not there. That's why.
Yeah. So I did the same thing. I did the same thing with this other truck.
He paid $900. $9. Sorry.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I was able to get an exemption form from a ministry, and I just got my uncle to sign it, and so he signs it, I signs it, and then no tax at all.
Yeah.
It's a good deal. Now, mind you, there may or may not have been a little money transaction happen there.
Yeah. Well, what are you saying? He giving it to you or what?
Yeah. He just said he gifted it to me.
Because here, like if I would have went to the license bureau and giving a car to my son, I'd have to swear on the Bible in front of somebody over there saying, yes, I did give it to him.
Same thing. But my aunt is the first Anglican ministress, female in the world. So she'll sign it for me. And he did technically gift it to me. All I did, he put a brand new transmission in it. And so that was like a year and a half ago. So I just paid him for the warranty switchover so that the warranty's good in my name.
Okay.
So that's the only money and that wasn't to him, that was to Mr. Transmission.
Yeah.
I thought it was worth it. It was $500 to switch the warranty and I get another 3 years out of it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think so. I was kind of hoping DiNardo would be on here so I could chat with him about that deal, but
Oh,
think
yeah,
this
so you're
one's it.
back on pretty soon.
Well, now we'll have two of those Dodges, right? So
Oh, Lord. Yeah, it's pretty warm here today. Now the wind's died down completely. I think we're gonna get rain soon. It's getting darker out.
it's the weekend, isn't that always the way?
Yeah, I know they're calling for rain all day tomorrow though.
Oh, no.
85%. So we're gonna get it for sure. Everybody check out everybody's channels. Let's see if make sure you got everybody supported.
I'm watching the FPV chat
Yeah.
in the chat.
Yeah, so Kim got his tablet working and the new tablet you got from Paul.
Oh, congratulations, Kim. I seen the video last night, but you didn't say that you had gotten it working. Good for you.
We had to get David to help him with it because it wouldn't. It was starting to say that it was non-compatible again, but David found a way to do it. So.
Oh, good. Good on you. Good on you.
The exact same tablet sat here, so I went.
You know what? I could actually bet money I could pick up one of them exact same tablets right here. Is that the same one?
This is the Samsung.
No, because that's got a big.
This is a Samsung Tab A Lite, I think.
Right.
I don't know.
Is it
We bought them for the kids.
Or the 2019 model?
A 2019 model. Nice.
It should work. It's probably it's similar anyway.
Is it? Okay. So does the holder, Roger, work for the tablets on the Mini, or do I gotta buy another holder?
Well, we bought a holder like I got for like this here. Yeah, they're about $25 on Amazon. This is the
yeah.
I'll show it better on the camera. See, it's like that. It fits in between the.
Oh yeah. Okay. And you got that off Amazon?
Yeah, it cost $22, 25 Canadian.
Oh, even better. Cheers, Phantom. Have a great day, buddy. Be safe.
If you want to pop over and do mine after.
Yeah. Okay.
Take care, Phantom.
Yeah, you know what? Actually, I got 3 different tractors, so I can't complain about cutting the grass at all. I rather enjoy it.
Okay, there, Phantom Hodges.
I want one of these ride-on mowers, but my grass is so small I wouldn't even get to turn it round.
Yeah.
Well, we bought a brand new Cub Cadet 3 years ago when we got the property, and then I already had that old John Deere I just never picked up, and then I picked up the farm tractor. Oh, yeah. Roger, you never did say what happened. What was the cause of that fire on his tractor? Did he ever tell you?
No. Yeah, I didn't see him since then.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna see him today because I gotta pay my rent today. So.
Ah, right. Yeah, Kim, you guys have a beautiful lawn there, Kim. It's not surprising it takes 3 hours to cut that.
I don't know if he's gonna cut it today. I know tomorrow it's on for rain all day.
A lot of my grass up there's what do they call that? Crabgrass or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really grow that well in spots.
No problem at all with growing grass in Scotland. That much rain.
Yeah.
That lilac bush, Roger, is just beautiful, eh?
Yeah. I'm gonna take some off it and put it here in the house on my desk here.
Mm-hmm. My mom does that. We have those too, the purple lilacs, and she cuts them and puts them in water. They smell so nice.
We got the purple ones here in the front, and on the side we got they call the German lilacs. They
really?
They come out only in August.
Oh.
And they're white. They're all white. So
Oh, wow.
yeah.
I didn't even know there was a white lilac.
Mm.
We've got a few of those tiger lilies and a couple of other things, but
Yeah.
the lilacs are what my mom really likes.
A mailman went straight by, so there's no mail today.
Oh, I just had a notification from Zoom. I have a mandatory update to do before tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Where's it gone? It says, as we previously communicated, well, I don't remember that.
I'm okay. I got the latest one, 5.0.4.
Yeah, that's what I've got to go up to. It says here.
Hey, Coast to Coast Round, Bill, how you doing?
Plenty of time. Just keep that email open.
Yeah, usually what happens when it downloads, they wait till you get out Zoom, then it'll finish uploading. The update.
All right.
Just give me 1 second here, guys. I just got off for some cash work.
Hope you're doing fine there, Bill.
Okay. When I come down there, Roger, I'm gonna bring this laptop with me. This is so confusing. I don't understand. Somehow I clicked off and you guys are gone, and now I have to search for you to find you again. I just had to throw this thing.
Yeah, doing good there, Bill. Yeah, the weather's kind of hot here, but we're doing good. I'm not complaining. We froze our butts off all winter. I'm not complaining. What I hate, I gotta go to the bank later. Ah, I hate that.
What is going on? Oh my God. I just don't know, man. I'm trying not to let this computer stuff stress me out, but it's not easy. I'm sure once you get it, it's easy. You should be able to keep up multiple windows open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought so. I'm just probably not smart enough to know how. You can bring a hillbilly to the city, but you can never make him a city.
Yeah, but it'd probably be easier for you two to buy a mouse.
You think so? Is that what it's going on here?
Instead of scrolling around with your finger there and all that,
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I cannot do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm using, that square thing there, and it's a.
Now
I
plug a mouse in. You'll find you'll find it much
Try to
easier.
find yourself a mouse, and you can plug it in your laptop.
Well, there was one that came with it, because there's this little, see this little dongle?
The dongle, yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing plugged in, but I don't see, that's the problem with having kids, right? Like there was a mouse with this thing.
Okay.
I've had it 5 days and I can't find it.
You find the mouse and.
So it's the touchpad is probably what's not.
Yeah.
I got big.
You're not used to it. Not like me. I'm not used to it at all. A touchpad. I can't. I tried it so many times, and I swear at it.
Yeah, me too. I just about freak right out. And I shouldn't. See, like. Oh, man.
I've still got a wired mouse, because if you lose your wired mouse somewhere, you can always go to the back of the computer and follow the wire.
Right.
Oh, frozen now, Rick.
Yeah, I'm not surprised I'm frozen. I'm losing my mind with this.
It's part of your internet too.
Yeah, almost for sure. Well, at least I'm trying, and I'm not going to give up. I'll get it. I know I will. It's just time, right?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Nose.
And John doesn't know we can't hear him.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear him. What's going on here? Okay. Somehow,
Exactly
I'm-
right. There's always one way to trace it.
Like you're working off a PC, aren't you, David?
Yeah.
You're not working on a laptop, are you?
No. It's PC. I do have a laptop. It's sat there with a couple of radios plugged into it.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta try and get myself a small fan, put some on my computer. 'Cause it was way hot for that computer this week. It sounded like somebody's leaf blower going off. I thought it was outdoors, but no, it was my computer doing that noise.
just with like the internal fan.
Yeah, it was booting like anything.
I was saying yesterday, I got my monitor on top of the PC and I pushed it back and covered the outlet for the fan, and mine did something like that. I don't know what the hell it was. So when I realised it was me, I'd covered the vent, pulled it forward again, and it took ages to cool back down.
Okay. So we're gonna have another mini flyer soon. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. Excited, big time. I should get a battery here shortly for that Spark I have too, and be able to fly it again.
Yeah.
Both the batteries that I had swelled. I ordered one about 2 weeks ago. Hopefully I can take some video with the Spark of me flying the Mini. That would be cool.
Yeah, just put the Spark up in tripod mode and fly them past it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see if the Mini will go down those trails I have cut in the bush that I was walking on.
Oh yeah.
Will it? Yeah. Oh, cool.
You're gonna have to make sure you got no branches, because it doesn't have any obstacle avoidance. So
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna have to watch out for those branches.
So I'll have to make sure.
Those branches, you call it.
Yeah. I've cut 7 feet up and 8 feet wide the whole trail now, so it should be okay. But with my luck, I would hit a branch.
Well, as long as you keep it in the middle of the road.
Mm-hmm. Well, I watched Dustin Dunhill's video where he went for the long distance range test, and on the way back, it ran out of juice and crashed into the ground. Nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
And he flew it right on the side of the hill. Boom.
Like me, the other day I was flying it and it says auto landing or something because my battery was drained out. It landed right there. Poof! Lucky I was on the property here.
Mm-hmm. What, were you down to 1% on the battery, or?
I think so.
Yeah, his did the same thing, Roger. It was at 1%, and then it just went whoa, right down.
Yeah.
Well, with you guys, at least right now, the fields aren't really deep of, crops. But in another month or two, if you were to land in a field, it'd be hard to find it.
Oh yeah, it'd be very hard to find.
Mm-hmm. Well, wasn't it last summer Kim found the one drone that he lost 3 summers ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. It takes a long time sometimes.
Well, it took 1 year. 1 year.
Yeah, that's
to find it. Found it in a ditch in the front. full of ice and everything, and still worked after.
Yeah, that's wild, eh?
Then the field here, while the tractor guy was doing the field, and we found one. He passed on about 2 times with the tractor, but we found it. And took all the parts off it and built another one with it.
Oh my.
Oh, everybody check out Buddy's channel. Don't forget, I'll be on again tonight, guys. It's Friday night. I'll be back on tonight.
Yeah, I'll try and drop in on the drive.
And don't forget to hit that like button, everybody. And seeing that I gotta go to a bank and all that good stuff. I might be getting off early today.
Yeah. Well, you gotta get the day-to-day stuff done, right?
Yeah.
What was the last thing you guys can read in the chat there?
John Coopy.
Okay, okay.
Good fix, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure. Thought I was doing something wrong.
Yeah, it's quiet in there today.
Yeah.
So that's the mini sitting over your shoulder on the shelf, hey Roger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the mini. No way I'm taking it up today. Too windy.
Yeah. Wow, I just figured out how to zoom in with this touchpad thing.
Well, it does have its uses, but I certainly prefer my mouse to the touchpad.
Oh, I absolutely agree. And I still don't understand. Every time I go off YouTube and come back on, it's like 144p. It looks so terrible.
What's your internet connection like?
I assume crappy. I don't even know how to check, to be honest with you.
I'm just wondering if that's what YouTube's doing. It's testing the connection, decided that's the best I can give you. If you got it set on auto or on one of the figures.
I couldn't tell you. I'm trying to figure it out, but
Yeah,
I'm still trying to.
It's all new to Rick.
Yeah, really new. I still can't find out how I adjusted it there a few minutes ago back to being 720p or whatever I did.
It's the little gear when you go over the bottom of the video. It's the little gear wheel. It's in there.
A little gear wheel. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can.
All right, Blind Neil. That's interesting. It's saving the battery on your laptop, apparently.
Oh, it could be. Yeah. I can't find the gear wheel.
If you go into Roger's stream.
Okay, just the back up. I gotta search for it again. He's not there.
All right.
Okay, live. Oh, that gear wheel. Yeah. Okay, so that's why, because I wasn't actually on the stream yet. Yeah. Yeah, quality. It's check marked auto, but it's given me it in 144p. And then if I go up to at least 480, it looks great compared to the 144.
You've probably got the laptop. If what Blind Neil's saying, it may be that you've got the laptop in power saver mode, so it reduces all the high resolution and everything.
I think what I need to do, David, is actually get somebody sitting beside me that knows what's going on with these things and show me, okay, this is why and this is this, and set it up for me.
Yeah.
Because basically I just took it out of that box, right, and let it tell me what I was supposed to do. And And that's as far as I got. And I really hate feeling stupid, but I do feel really stupid with it.
No, but you'll see if you decide to use a mouse, it's gonna go a lot easier.
Yeah, I think that'll take some of the stress out of it.
Yeah.
Nomad, good morning.
Hey Heath, how you doing? Nice to see you. 3D prints.
I'm gonna see if I can't go have a cigar here.
Oh, we must be getting pretty high up in the temperature. Just built the next swing drone. Oh, nice, Heath. Did you fly Bebop the other day, Heath?
I got a bunch of primer on the walls here on all that work I was doing.
Okay.
Yeah, starting to get this little side job wrapped up for her. Somebody had painted this place before we got it blue. You could see the blue.
Okay.
It just made that feel like on their way to a dungeon. So I primed it and fixed all the little nicks.
Okay. It's cooler, Heath. Yeah. It's doing 30 Celsius here now. That's how warm it is here, Heath. Yeah.
Oh, letter from Desjardins. Straight out of Montreal. I wonder what that is. Yeah, it's looking like it's going to rain here too, Roger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty bad.
Well, I know our lawns need it though, and the farmers need the rain here. So
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't mind rain, really. It's all good. Uh-oh.
Heath lives up in the UK.
Sorry?
3D prints. He lives up in England.
All right.
Videos going up tonight about your build. Nice, Heath.
Has anybody seen Centroid on for a while?
No, Centroid's been very, very busy, guys. So
Yeah.
No. I'm not seeing him. It's one machine.
You know who I haven't seen pop in a long time is Sly Dad, Roger.
yeah.
Been a long time since I've seen him. Stay in there, puppy. Yeah. Dog just poked his head through the screen. I went to my uncle's yesterday, and he's got a pure white boxer.
Oh wow, albino.
Yeah, albino, exactly, Roger. Yeah, female. He had a litter, and the one female puppy was a white albino.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a little video of it. Yeah, she's beautiful. I never seen a white boxer before.
No, I've not. It would be incredible, that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know about that, Roger. I just read that. I had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm that because I missed that period when I was pretty sick there, so I didn't really. Yeah.
Okay. No problem. Yeah, white albino. Yeah, it's really nice that. I was looking at a video the other day, and there was people showing all the albino pets they had.
Nice.
Yeah. They
You've
had
seen
one, a white albino alligator.
really
Yeah.
an albino alligator? That's something else. I seen on the news here there was an albino brown bear.
Yeah.
I've heard of albino moose before.
Yeah. Yeah. No, you was in the UK. Hey. Hi. How you doing, Val?
Oh, pretty good. Hey, Rick. Hey, David. Roger. What you up to today?
Heath is in the chat. 3D prints.
Jasmine Poopy. Let's see. Nomad Unbroken. Let me go on. Let's see. Blind Nell. Hey, Blind Nell. Hey, John.
There John's back.
And John Coopy.
Hello, everybody. I can stay for till about 10 after 11.
Okay. Hey, Paul. Welcome back.
Hey,
Paul.
Hey,
how's
Paul.
everybody doing?
Boy, we all came back at the same time.
Came back
Yeah.
at the same
Hey.
time. We're a bunch of bad pennies.
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Oh, my goodness.
Hey Val, how are you doing? I just got this off the porch.
Open.
I knew you'd like
Yeah.
it. Well, let's see. It's from Amazon.
Uh-huh.
Where all the stuff comes from anymore.
I got a cable.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you
Let's
think
take
the
something
cable-
else in that big box?
What do you think the cable comes for?
Another
Have you-
TV.
More cameras.
You got more cameras?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Another pan camera
That looks like a
Nice.
man.
and another boot for it so it can go outdoors. And this guy, this is the second one I bought. Well, the cameras I bought too before. I really like this.
Oh,
Okay.
those are the ones that go to the side.
You can spin them however you want to spin them and use them. And
Yeah.
they go, you take the plate off your other one, like your wall, and this just plugs into there. And it really works good because you can rotate these to get,
Oh,
because
nice.
they all have knobs on them,
Yeah.
Right.
and you can rotate them so however you need them. And there's 3 on one side, 3 on the other, and it plugs right into the wall.
Does it have the USB jacks?
Hang on, let me just open it up.
You have to do a full thing, not just part.
Not a teaser. Okay, here's paperwork, of course. Part of the box. And no, it just straight. All it is just has those where you can adjust the outlets,
Okay.
and it just plugs into where you want to plug it into, and it's got the screw that goes into the middle of the box where you just
Oh, nice.
Screw
So
it
it'll
in
hold
and-
it tight.
hold it in there. Yep.
Nice.
And but it is also protected. So as you can see, it's got operated, overload, and everything else.
Very nice. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, I just realized I looked at the YouTube playing and he's to my side. But on Zoom, he's right below me. So I'm trying to see everything.
That's how it always is on mine, too.
Yeah, it's never in the right place. Because on YouTube, you're in the center, John. And we're up above. It's all mixed up. And I'm on the edge. Hey, Furball.
Hey, I hear a little one.
Little
Yeah.
guy.
I'll bring it back.
Little Rick Jr.
Yeah, the little junior guys.
Huh.
Oh, hey,
Have-
Rick Jr.
He's having a meeting there with his little buddy on Zoom.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, I
Your
kind of feel
internet
bad.
works.
I feel bad for them because they can't hang out with any other kids, right? But
Right.
Well, they're starting to hang out. Kids are starting to hang out around in my area.
In Minneapolis, they're starting to hang out too.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
the salt here, it's been like, I've said it before, Mad Max Mini Me up and down our street some days.
Yeah, they're not supposed to, well, starting Saturday, they can hang out in gatherings of 50, but they're supposed to have social distancing. So you're never going to get a group of 50 people and have them all 6 feet apart. It's just not going to happen.
No.
And I think we just need to stop being stupid about it. Sorry.
Especially a couple of teenagers, male and female, who maybe not seen themselves for a week, been together for a week or two, shall we say. Try and keep a couple of teenagers apart.
You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. They need to see each other. Oh, nice.
And this is the one that pans, tilts, and everything else.
You'll have to let me know how those are because I need to upgrade my cameras and those seem to be inexpensive.
Oh yeah, this is only, I bought the outdoor sleeve for it, and I'll show you that.
So how much are those? Can you tell us or no?
And you have to
This
plug those in, right?
$35.
Yeah, that's cheap.
Oh,
For,
that's
The
how much.
camera, and then this is the outdoor mounting kit. Otherwise, you can just have it in the house and you can put it on a shelf and tilt and pan it. But this is the outdoor kit, which allows you then to mount it. You put this rubberized sleeve over top of it, slide it down, like that. Then you mount it on here, and you mount it to the wall, and then it just pans around.
and how do you get the power to it, Paul?
That's what I bought this cable. It's a USB.
Oh, so it runs off one cable.
But on the back of it, it allows you to daisy chain
Yes,
the
I
power.
remember you saying that. Yep.
Yep.
And
And you
do
can
up
put
to
in
3 or
you put in a USB card in it,
yeah.
and it allows you plug it in here. It also has the speaker and the microphone so you can talk to people.
So John Coopy said, Paul, now you can do weather cam security updates like Roger.
Well, he did.
Well-
We were following Mia around earlier.
Yeah, we were. Yeah.
He's already doing that.
We haven't been following Roger around yet, though. But yeah,
Well, if Roger, if your cam didn't stutter, you know how it does. You're here, and then the next clip you see you're over there, it kind of does that. You could film all kinds of stuff out there, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the only reason the Rogers does that is because of his awesome bandwidth.
Oh, it is awesome.
Yeah.
there's my front door cam.
See-
Okay, spin it around.
Rogers would be just like his, Paul's, but not with, Paul's got super internet. So
Oh,
compared to
wow.
Rogers for sure. I mean,
Wi-Fi. My
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is not compatible.
Kermit the Frog has better internet than Roger.
Yep. Vietnam has better internet than me.
What happened to that fiber thing, Roger?
What?
They have it close to Rogers.
He's been taking medication for fiber out.
Fiber
Fiber
optic-
optic.
The fiber optics.
the fiber optics cables down the street on the main road, but they won't come down Rogers Road, right, Roger?
Yeah.
So why don't we just get a really long piece of fiber?
If he knew someone in the Ma Bell or whatever's out there, Canadian Bell, you might be able to do something like that because I could get my hands on some of that big old style stuff. But the problem with that is the ends. You need a couple $1,000 tool and know what you're doing to get the ends onto that. I had to hire a guy to come in because I ran a fiber line from my shack to the back of my shop and ran fiber out to here, just some little fiber, and it's about 500 feet long.
Well,
fiber is
the
no
thing of it is,
problem.
John, you could probably hook it up, right? But you cannot, even though you hook it up, they still have to look at it on their end and activate it, right?
Yeah,
Well,
and you know what? That
Leisure-
would be the easiest part of it because, like I'm telling you, to put ends on fiber is an art. And if you don't have the right equipment, and then you have to check it with another tool that's like $20,000 to shoot a beam of light down the thing on different multiple light ranges and be able to see it on the other side and do it both ways. I mean, the guy's tools and equipment that he brought here in his truck, he said his truck's worth about $170,000 and the pickup is worth 15 for the van he's in. So, that was the big deal, was the ends.
So John, here's where you put your SD card in.
Yep.
And on the back here, it's got this little rubber flap.
Yep.
And that's where you can plug in another USB and power another camera. And I hear you can daisy chain them 3 to 1
I think it's
power.
3 you said. I remember way back when you first got them.
Yep.
And then if you wanted to do more, you had to get a different power supply.
Yep.
Right, because you run them off a little power supply, right?
Well, that plugs into that little bobble thing that plugs into the wall,
Yep. It's just like a charger that you have for your DJI stuff. Or your
Yes.
Mavic Mini, one of those.
Yep. Exactly.
So I guess I know what Paul's gonna be doing today.
I'm thinking
With the
about doing it.
ladder.
I'm thinking about doing it right now. Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace one fixed camera. I'll just go up, plug this in, put it up, and then plug it back in. I already have the power running everything, and it should go
Pretty smooth.
pretty smooth. I'm thinking, but then again, you know what happens when Paul starts thinking.
How long are the longest cables you can get for those?
25 feet.
So it'd have to be 25 feet from an outlet somewhere.
Unless you figured an adapter to plug it in and make it longer,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because on the ends, what it is a mini USB and a regular USB connection.
We were able to splice those cables and add them. My partner has the Wise cams and I have the Wise cams too. Not
Oh,
the
do you?
pans, but
So you can make the
just-
cables. Yeah.
yeah, it's no different than a charging cable for a phone.
Especially you being a shop, you guys splice probably cables all the time, wires. Because when you cut them open, my understanding is they're just a wire.
Oh, so that's just a power source. They don't do anything. That doesn't.
No, everything
Oh,
else is Wi-Fi.
Oh, that's easy. That's real easy. So you don't even need to use that wire. What you could do is run regular wire to wherever you're going, put a fixture in with a USB port, connect the wires on the back, and then plug that cable into it.
Exactly.
That's a no-brainer for me. Yeah. I thought there might have been data coming down that USB
Nope.
port. It's
Nope,
strictly,
it's strictly
for power.
power.
Yep. That makes it 10 times easier. Well, I'll have to see. I want to do something. I have an old ADT system that I could put up, but it's an old ADT system.
Well, at that price,
I don't want to do that.
at this price, John, you could go ahead and buy one or two and play with it and see if it's something you like.
Right. I have a couple of those cameras now. They're out throughout the house. I can see them from my phone, but I don't have the Wise ones. I want to upgrade them to the newest stuff because mine are like 15 years old.
Yeah.
They're I got a couple of what's called He2s and a couple of Foss cams. Back then they were expensive. They were like $80 a piece. They're black and they have a little antenna on them and they rotate. And you got to plug them into 110 and they have an
Is that
adapter.
okay, Roger? I put a link in if people want to go look at them.
Okay.
There they are.
Thanks, Val.
They're only $37.
Hey, John, here. Yeah, she put the link in, but here's my actual order. I ordered that, which is the cover, the little, and it's a flexible rubber, it's like a surgical glove 10 times thicker.
Right.
Then you got the cam, You got the 25-foot power cord. It was only $795, but then there's the Belkin there. So, and it all just got delivered.
Nice. Look at that.
That's the cover.
I gotta bring it back up. Son of a.
And this is the Wise Cam itself, the pan cam. $37.98, like Val says,
Yep.
with free shipping.
Works with Alexa.
Doesn't
Yeah, I
look
was gonna
around
say
like
that.
that.
I was gonna say that.
I
Yeah.
just had it fitted with John's right.
They're the best bang for your dollar, the best camera for your dollar.
Everyone's been saying that for the last like
That's the
year
one
and
I
a half.
have.
Is it?
Yep, that right there. They're great. They're great.
Okay, Paul. What's the
Who's got the music?
Paul?
Yeah.
Leave it there and show me the what does it take for like Wi-Fi?
It
Cordless
should be
Wi-Fi.
2.4
Does it work
gig.
on five gig? Or does it work only on 2 point something?
Oh, there it goes. You just passed it, Paul. Go back up. Go back. Right there. Oh, hold it. It works with 2.4 Wi-Fi network, does not support 5 gigs. So it
there
would
you
work. It would work with yours unless
Yeah,
it's
it'll work with mine. Yeah.
No, 90% of these Wi-Fi cameras are only 2.4 gigs, but you can
What is that?
configure just about any router to do both
Yeah.
nowadays. If
Mine
it's
does
old-
both.
Yeah, and if it's an older one, a lot of the older ones just did 2.4, but those are really old now. I mean, you would have to go back to like 2015 or something, even before
Because
that.
my phone works off of 5 gig.
So
Right,
John's saying, or John Shots is saying hardwire is the way to go. So could you hardwire those in?
No, it doesn't seem like it.
No.
No, that's why I was asking if that USB was data. Now, Roger,
Well-
you don't necessarily need to use the 5 gigs on your phone to look at them.
Yeah.
You can connect to your Wi-Fi in the house and look at them that way, not directly to the phone. I mean, not directly to the camera.
Yep.
So
Exactly.
connect to your router, and now you're on the house's Wi-Fi. It doesn't matter if you're on 5.8 gigs or 2.4 gigs. You should be able to use it.
John, because on my other cameras outdoors,
Yeah.
it says that first off, my Wi-Fi is not compatible.
Right. When I come up there, we're going to straighten all that out.
Yeah.
Between
And
me
check it
and
out.
whoever else is up there.
Yeah, and it says on my phone that my phone is not compatible to the
We'll
thing
straighten.
because it's my phone's 5 gig.
Right. But what I'm saying is you can connect to the Wi-Fi itself at your house, which
Yeah.
is 5 gig. And the cameras can be to the same router on 2.4 gig, and you should still be able to see it on the network. You would be looking at it on the network at that point.
Yeah, because my camera outdoors is on my router upstairs.
Right.
But I cannot make the functions work on it. They say you got to hook up to your phone first, then you go to your router.
Yeah, that we might have a workaround for that.
Yeah.
We might
And
be able
there's
to-
all the cameras. And what's nice about this is being at one's, you can, like, I gave Lynn my Wise information, password and everything. She can dial it in from her house and check my
Right.
cameras.
Right. But
When
that's
I'm
what I'm-
up north, I check on the kids. That's how I do it. That's what we use them for.
And I can check on mine from anywhere. You know, I've been in, you know, when I was in Puerto Rico, I could look at all the cameras. So it really doesn't matter what your phone, well, I know it kind of says that in the directions, but it's not actually true. Because if you don't use your Wi-Fi to connect to that, you can use the app and connect just with your data stream from your phone itself, not being on the Wi-Fi. And you can still get into your cameras. You just need to broadcast it from your Wi-Fi. So you got your camera connected, but you must not be broadcasting it. You're trying to get into it directly from your phone to the Wi-Fi on the camera through the app, and that's not going to work because it's not 5.8 gigs.
Yeah.
So what you need to do is enable the Wi-Fi, your router, to broadcast that out onto the internet, and then you can log into your internet. Basically, it's layman terms. It's not actually the right terminology, I'm telling you. That's how we do it. Like right now, I'm not logging into my cameras at home per se. I'm actually logging into my network at home to look at the cameras.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean by that?
Yeah.
It's a little different. You're trying to connect to the Wi-Fi of the camera that's outside when yours is hardwired to your router where you should be on the internet already, and you'd be doing it through the internet. The problem you might have is your internet's too slow to do it that way. Because
Read what Drone Shots is writing down there.
megabytes per second, MB, 3 times faster than the typical 450 speed after Wi-Fi always promote theoretical speeds by the standards. AC, yeah, most of them are all the AC compatible now. 13 megabits per second, which is equivalent to the best CCTC unit has built. We're talking a few hundreds for a good setup. Right.
Well, Drone Shots, to answer Drone Shots comment there, I have 0 latency on my cameras, even when I pan. Every once in a while, I might get a little blur when it's panning. But if a car is going by my house, I can look out and see it just like it is on the cameras. There isn't any delay.
Okay.
Right.
Like me,
I like it when there's no delay.
I got a delay on mine.
Yes.
Yeah, yours is doing that clocking stuff.
Yeah.
The South Park.
Even if I'm not sharing, I do it from my house there, and I got a delay.
Oh, digital, Darwin Digital says you may have to open a port in the
Right.
router. I had to.
And that's what I'm talking about. I didn't want to get into all that port sharing and all that. I can set that up once I get it.
Yeah.
I'm doing.
But
So
if-
I will tell you with mine, I have certain things hooked up to my 2.4 and then also stuff hooked up to my 5G network, right? I use both, but my 5G sometimes isn't as stable as the 2.4 or whatever it is. It just isn't. It goes out of me more.
Yeah, my little internet box, which I take away with me, with the SD card and the thing, it does 2.4 and the 5.8, and
Yeah.
I run it on 2.4 because my brain hurts, because my sat nav will only work on 2.4.
Okay.
And I had it on 5.8 for everything else, and I was finding the battery was going very, very fast. So when I got places, I was turning off the 2.4, and the battery was going nearly as fast. And then one day I was operating just the sat nav and didn't need phones or anything, and the battery lasted all day. So I now have it purely on 2.4, and my phones all use it down on 2.4 as well, and the battery lasts all day. So you've got to take that into consideration if you're not using a high power thing, that the 5.8 seems to take more battery power.
Yeah.
If you haven't got the possibility of power, which in this case is you've got the power anyway. So,
Roger, what kind of router do you have there? Is it supplied by your internet company?
Yeah.
Have you ever played with it? You have the password and everything to get into it, right?
Yeah, I got everything's plugged in the back of it there, like everybody else's router.
Have you ever logged into it from your computer?
Nope.
That's what we need to do. So
There you go, Paul. There's your cams.
So
See, I
that's the-
wish you could pan that because it's so pretty there with all the apples.
oh, look at the trees are
Absolutely.
blooming. I'd be flying around that sucker taking video. I missed all mine because we didn't have weather. It's already passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the damn crabapple trees and cherry trees and everything. They had their flowers for a bit, and then we had all that rain and wind, and they're gone.
It happens every year, mine. Every year.
Well, all right, everybody, it's been great. Now I got to go to that birthday party / graduation parade thing that I'm doing today.
Okay.
So I'm hoping the city doesn't shut them down because now we blew up like 35 or 40 balloons. Casey came here when I left earlier, and I blew a bunch of balloons, packed them all in the back of her car because I have helium here. And then she's getting texts from some of the students, parents that are saying the city might not let them now, and the city's so wishy-washy. I hope they don't not let them because now they've been planning it.
and they're all built up for it as well.
Right.
And,
All we need to do is have little kids rioting, for Christ's sakes, because they won't let them drive around in their car. It's plenty of safe distancing,
Yeah.
But we'll see. So I got to go do that now, and I've already done everything else.
Okay, John, take care.
I will,
Yes,
and
John.
tomorrow I'm supposed to be building some new boat docks. So if anything, if you're, what time do you get on tomorrow? 9:30?
Yeah, 9:30 tomorrow morning, and tonight I'll be on at 8 o'clock.
I might be able to get on tonight at 8 o'clock. I'll try to make it a point.
I'll be on at 7 for game night
I'm just not sure.
Oh, what are you, about game night tomorrow night? Tonight?
tonight.
Oh, okay, okay, I'll be on 9 tonight.
9?
Not at 8, I'll be on
If
9.
you get off earlier, he'll go on earlier because we have to go raid somebody after.
You have to.
I'll
do
be on
what?
at, I'll be on at
Because
9
he has
tonight.
to be on, so we can raid him.
Oh.
I'll be on at 9. So I'll be
I
able
will
to.
try to get on. Usually at night, I got a bunch of stuff I'm trying to do. And then starting next month, I'm doing what Val did, but I'm going to be concentrating on doing just that, the testing for my, so you won't see me at all at night.
If you need any help, let me know.
You bet I will.
We can do a map.
By the end of this month, I want to be able to take the tests and everything. When I'm halfway through that, the Flight 101 or whatever it's called there, the guys that I'm doing the test through, I'm going to schedule the test, so I have to, take it.
Yeah.
So,
And once you get past 6, all the rest of them are only like 3 or 4 lessons per.
yeah, I
So
noticed that. I buzzed through
very
real
quick
quick.
after that.
I actually had that thing since last year, and I went through the whole thing, and I was all set, and I've pretty much forgotten everything. So I want to get all
yeah.
refreshed, but I want to go in there and really try to do it good. So
Okay. Okay, so I'll be on 9 o'clock tonight, everybody. Don't forget.
I might do that, Kim. I might show you what we're doing with the docks. We've got to go look at them this afternoon. I'm hoping after this party thing. They're calling
And
it.
at 7 p.m., it's going to be Val's Life for the game night.
All right, everybody. See you
Enjoy your
later.
Bye.
graduation, John.
Hello.
He's busy
I
all the
forgot.
time.
I forgot you're going on Friday nights for the game night. Well,
I
you reminded me.
Do it now. It makes me sad, but oh well.
What's
Oh.
up, Val? I missed that.
Huh?
I missed what you said, sorry.
He said, that's okay. I'm used to him forgetting about me.
I got so many things in my head right now.
We didn't do game night Sunday or Tuesday because it's so much to do that, and then to be on game night, my eyes start tearing up. They start burning because I've been on too long. And so I decided we'll move to Friday night at 7 since you were going on at 9.
Okay, that's good. Okay. I keep on forgetting you're going on. So I'm so used to doing Friday nights, that's why I forget. Okay. Lucky you're there to remind me.
But if you want to go early, just tell me and we'll get off.
No, I'll go on at 9. I'll go on at 9.
Okay.
It'll give me time to rest my eyes before going on.
Rest your eyes.
Yeah.
So are we on today till 7 then?
We're what? No. I gotta run to the bank and I gotta do things today.
I know, and Kim probably has to vacuum.
No, he's gonna probably do the lawn. He's gonna probably cut the grass. Oh no, I'm just saying, Kim. I don't know. The grass is gonna get hot. It's about to rain
There,
tomorrow.
cut into there.
Hint, hint, wink, wink.
He gets the grass a lot.
Yeah. Well, he cut the front the other day, but didn't touch the back here, and it's pretty high
Oh.
because he's got problems with. He's gonna have to rake up all the grass, pick it all up if it keeps on like that.
Oh. Yeah, he should do that. Do the back one day, do the front. Then it's not so. Because I remember last year in the summer, he'd be like, I got to go lay down for 4 hours. He'd have grass all over himself. I'm just so tired. So, yeah, get out there, Kim. Get it done.
All right, guys, I'm going to step off here. Hope everybody has a fantastic day.
Okay.
You two there.
Great.
You
Cheers,
be
guys.
safe,
We'll
and you
see you
be safe.
tonight after 9. I'll pop in on the drive.
Okay. And
Bye-bye,
guys,
guys.
I am cutting this short today for the live stream. Yeah, Val.
You're lucky we had an unboxing because I,
So tonight, guys, 7 o'clock, tonight, 7 o'clock, Val's on game night with for Buckham.
We're gonna be doing Velocitron, so if you want to do or just come in and chat, come on in. We chat at the same time. I crash a lot, but I can do it.
And I'll be on tonight at 9 p.m. tonight, guys. So everybody take care. Thank you all so much for being here. We'll see you. I got lots of things to do right now, so
What are you
sorry,
doing
guys.
right now?
What? Just a minute, Roger. Just a minute,
Okay.
Roger. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Okay.
Continue.
What are you doing?
Hey, just started FPV. How you doing?
It just started. Game night tonight just started. 7.
Just a minute, Roger. Just a minute.
What are we doing?
Just a minute. Just a minute. Just a minute.
Don't make me smack you.
Why?
I don't know what you're doing.
Okay.
While Paul is doing that, Val, is the van you're all going to Roger Palooza in? Oh, hang on, it's moved. I'll have to go and put it back.
Oh, US dollars. Okay.
You know, in the van we're doing, sometimes I'm,
Yeah, this is the van you're going to Roger Palooza in.
oh my God, look at that. We'd have people chasing us down the road.
Yeah, that's the advertisement for Roger Palooza. Okay, I'm going to share one more thing, Roger.
Okay.
Share.
Started FPV says, what's this? What? The hell, Paul?
Wise Pan Cam, the 8 meters. I don't. How big is 8 meters? That's 20 feet, isn't it? 24.
24.
Yeah.
It's going to be 28
yeah.
feet.
That's the cover for it, and an SD card. Boom! It's going to Roger.
Oh God, Paul.
Oh my God. There's that link so you can get into at least the camera. So
Yeah.
you can check it out.
And you should have it by June the 3rd.
Dang, Paul.
I want you to have something to play with, Roger. I'm disappointed in that other camera doing the herky jerky and everything.
Right.
So,
Okay.
all right, stop.
Well, thank you then, Paul. Thank you. I
Just
really wasn't expecting that.
Don't tell Lynn.
There's a link, guys. If you want to go check out that camera and see if you can get the setup that the two wise men have, Roger and Paul, you can have the exact same thing at your house.
And Rick has them too.
He wants
And,
me.
and you know who turned me on to it, Val, is Robert Rojo.
Rojo, see, there you go, guys. Have a setup like all the guys have them.
And if it's good enough for Rojo, it was good enough for me, and I love it.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Nice.
I like the American price better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was like $100 for that whole package with the SD card. And then when I paid for it with American funds, it was 82.
Okay, everybody in the chat, thank you all so much for being here. And tonight, 7 o'clock, you got Val's Life doing the FPV Velocidrome. And at 9 o'clock, I'll be back on live. So everybody,
Yeah,
thank
so
you all
we're
for being
gonna
here this
be-
morning.
Rating
Hello, everyone. You want to say bye to everybody?
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Oh, we just ordered one just for the camera.
Who did?
Just started.
It's 40.
Nice.
Well, thank you again, Paul. Okay, bye, everyone.